Everybody, welcome to my channel. I've been having the best time sewing these little Crayola and pencil holders. Then I thought I'd share it with you and show you how I made them. This one's made for the pencil holders, and I put this little flap up here at the top so the pencils wouldn't fall out. Then in the middle, I thought I'd put in a little paper tablet in the middle. And it just folds right up. Closes with elastic. I thought that would be easier for children, but I don't know. Then I made this one with now these two, I believe, were one of the first ones that I made. And I had it's not enough room for all the crayons in there. So I put the tablet on the left side, and then as I was making them, I decided to put them in the middle. That worked a little better. Now this one ended up being too big for, not enough room to put all the crayons in. And also it does not have the flap at the top, so it may be a problem. You could roll it like this, but then you got that tablet, so I don't know. See, well, those are the ones that weren't in the package anyway. So anyway, put that one like that. Then this one, this one doesn't have any crayons in it. So this one is made too long, see, for crayons. See how it's too deep? So you'd have to put pencils in there, or you can do, which one it was? Yeah, this one right here. What I did was I just made a 1-inch seam all the way down through here. If you can see that at the very bottom. And that took care of that so that the crayons would fit in there. So you can do that with this one here. It's going to have to either be for pencils, or I'm going to have to sew another seam down through there. This is another one I made here. I think I'm going to give this one to my mother. So it doesn't have to just be for little children, Crayolas and so forth. To make something for the big people too. I did put slots in there for pens and things. Okay, and this is the last one I made, and I believe this is my favorite one. The only thing this one is made with Velcro. A Velcro closure. And it has an extra pocket on the front. I put a pocket on the front. And this is for my little grandson that loves dinosaurs, so I made the entire thing out of dinosaur fabric. And this was very difficult to see. It was really hard on the eyes. So this one I made all the pencils and all for in there. And then a nice big flap right here. And when they're going to use them, they can just open it up like that. But you need to be sure to tell the children that they need to stick them in there like that so they don't fall out. So that's the one I like the best. The crayons, pencils, papers. And your tools you're going to need. Of course, you'll need an iron. And your pins, needles. Look at there. I like these little clothespins. Seam ripper. Colored pencil. Disappear. This is actually disappearing ink, which is bad about disappearing before I'm ready for it. Chalk. Something to mark your lines with, and then a ruler measuring and cutting. And then I also used a 1-inch ruler. I'll show you where I used that one. And this is the fold over elastic, and this is just regular elastic, and then here's Velcro, and then ribbon. I did this last one in ribbon. Then of course your cutters, whether you want to use your scissors, and if you want to use a cutter like this, whatever you want to use. So that's what you'll need to get ready for this project. Okay. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to cut out 3 pieces like this. And I cut mine out roughly 19 by 8.5. And you need 3 prints. One of them's going to be your back print. And then you'll also need one of these quilt batting to go on the back. So you make it this way. And then your other piece that you cut, you're going to fold over in half. I know none of this matches. And this is just a scrap piece I have left over that I messed up. So actually right here is where you would put that. And that's this same piece folded over in half. And then up here at the top, another piece that's about 2.5 inches shorter than the other piece. Okay, then what I like to do is go ahead and find the center. You'll have your measuring out here and you'll get it, you know, a little more exact. But I like to go ahead and find my center point, which this is roughly, you can say 18, 19 inches, so you know it's going to be a good 6 inches. And this ruler is about 6 inches. So, then what I do is I go ahead and draw a line in the middle, like this. And this is with this disappearing ink. And so you can't even see it. It disappears before you can get it going. I found it works good on, especially on these dark fabrics, is get you some chalk. Use the chalk. Draw your lines that way. That'll show up a little better. Then take the 1-inch ruler, and if you're going to leave space right there in the middle for the book, just leave that open. Go ahead and draw your lines on both sides where you're going to make your seams. And this dark fabric here was really hard for me to work with. Okay, so you'll do your seams on there. Then after you do that, you'll be able to take out some of these pins because you'll have some sewing on it. And then go ahead and put your top layer on. And you're going to pin again. Now, then you can see where you have some edges that are not really, you got some little, you can either go ahead and trim that off now before you sew, which is probably the best thing to do, and then sew around your edges. And if your pins are far enough away, you don't have to worry about hitting them. But if the tip's down there, if you happen to hit a little tip that way, it's not so bad on your machine. I think I have this on the wrong way. I do, yeah. This fabric looks so much the same. Actually, this is turned wrong, so you would put right sides together. You put right sides together, and this is not. And what I like to do is leave an opening about 3.5 inches for turning. Okay, then you get this. So you have your opening right there. And you've trimmed all around your edges. Take a look at all your ends. Clip your ends. Take a look and see if everything looks even. If you got a piece like this that doesn't look real even, then I just go ahead and just kind of trim that off. So go all around like that. Then you're going to turn it out inside. Let's see, inside out, outside in. Takes a little while doing. Of course, if you've ever done anything like that, you know. And there's all kind of things you can use to turn it with. One of these things right here. I've used wooden spoons. Just whatever you can find to, it's not a good idea to use anything really sharp like scissors, because you can very easily bust out a seam. You don't want to do that. Okay, then once you get it, and I did this one in purple so you could see the stitching and everything, and then once you iron it, those lines will come out that I drew in there. And this sample does not have any batting in it. But I just wanted you to see how it looks at this point. Then you're going to iron it down real well. And you're going to go ahead and seam just right along the edge. All around it. And then you probably want to go ahead and, after you've done that, and make another seam right down through here. See, it's already a seam right here, but make another one just right beside it, and that'll help it fold over good. And there you go. And this one could be rolled. If it's not a book in it, you could roll this one. Not with a book in it though, unless it's really narrow. And then just tie it. If it's for somebody that can tie. And that's it. So anyway, I just had a good time making these, and thought I'd share it with you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you subscribe to my channel. And like and share. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.